Hello YouTube, SC Fish Keeping here, coming to you tonight with another video. Tonight's video I am going to continue what I have taken upon myself as a personal mission, which is to teach you at home how to keep a gulper catfish. And not just keep it, but keep it happy, healthy, well-fed, and most importantly, alive. If you have not seen my gulper catfish, here it is. If you have not seen my original care guide, which I outlined the bulk of what it takes to keep a gulper catfish at home, I'll link that up here. But tonight's video, I'm going to talk to you about one of the most important things in keeping a gulper catfish. That is feeding your gulper. We're going to look at some alternatives to the live feeder fish. So, without further ado, let's look at other things you can feed your gulper. Alright, here's one of the first things that I use for feeding my gulper. These are frozen tilapia fillets. They are boneless, they are skinless, they are vacuum sealed. Thaw one of these out in tank water, cut it up to the size you need, you are good to go. Very commonly used food in the hobby. I also get the raw tail-on shrimp, same thing. Thaw these out, cut off the meaty piece. I get the ones with the tails for my puffers. Do not give your gulper one with the tail. But these are the foods. So, you've seen the food. Now, let's watch them eat. Alright, so there you guys go. As you can see, the gulper catfish is a huge fan of both the shrimp and the frozen tilapia. Now, in case you noticed, I keep calling it the gulper. I don't have a name. That's where I need you watching this video at home or wherever you're watching it to help me out. Please, give me a thumbs up, go down to the comments, and drop a name that you think this gulper should have. Whatever it looks like to you, let me know. In maybe a week, I will go through. If I find one that I like, I will pin it, and you get to name the gulper. So, let me know what you think it looks like. Now, a couple disclaimers here for you. That footage was shot over about 2 weeks. I was not just sitting there throwing chunks of frozen food into the gulper's tank, force feeding him or anything like that. So that's usually the average that he eats for me, is about once every 3-4 days. Now, if you're thinking about getting a gulper yourself, in my experience, the gulper will actually tell you when he's hungry. He swims out of that little PVC pipe cave. He's a lot more active. He's looking around. That, to me, is my sign to feed him. In case you're wondering, I have not completely cut out feeder fish. Feeder fish are still an important part of the diet if you can do it in the healthy way that I described in my first video. Again, if you have not seen that video, check it out. I described gut loading your feeder fish to make them as healthy as possible. This gulper has not had a feeder in about 3 weeks while I was trying to get all this frozen food to make sure that it worked for him. In case you couldn't tell, it has. I have plans on putting things like bloodworm and brine shrimp and a lot of those other healthy, high-quality frozen foods that a gulper wouldn't normally eat. I have an idea on how to get that into his diet, so I will put that in a future video, which is a nice segue into subscribing if you have not already. I have a lot of things going on. I have a lot more planned with this gulper. As I said in the beginning, I really want to outline as much as possible on keeping a gulper yourself, because they're truly an amazing fish that I think if you have the opportunity to get, you should. So Please subscribe. Stick around for that. I have a rescape of my 125-gallon tank planned. I have stocking needed in the 150-gallon tank. I have empty tanks that I'm going to be setting up. So, moving forward, I'm going to work to bring you more content and a little more consistent. Please, hang out. I think we're having fun. I hope you're learning some stuff. And until next time, have a good night.